Know that.
What up, sports world? You
What it do?
live with the
Yeah.
WTP Sports Dudes.
Yep,
I'm
yep.
FanDuel Zaya. I got my man Level Up Sports 10 Mossberg here with me today. How you doing, Moss?
Man, pretty good, man. You see, I'm at the bacon, man. Getting it done, man. But ain't no better way to do it than this, man.
Pick up, man.
Well,
Facts, man. You got to get the bacon always.
yes,
And then
sir.
you know we got the OG in the building as well. You know he can spit a lot of knowledge to you about a lot of different things. T1, aka the man of many hats,
Yes, sir.
aka somebody else. How you doing, T1?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Just getting home from the plantation. You'll know how it is, man. Just getting home. You know, must be out here still getting it. You just getting home. You know how it is, bruh. It's all good. Beautiful
Yes,
day.
sir.
No kids tomorrow. I'm ready.
Good to see you in here, City League.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, I'm trying to get back on a horse. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Trying to
it's
get back on that good horse, man. It's just, hey, your boy been out here working, man. That's all I can say.
that's why that
Boy been
hashtag is
working.
we working, because that's all we
Yeah,
do.
I mean, listen, man, work is fun for real, you know.
it is.
For sure.
Work
It
is
is.
fun. There's a lot of people out here that can't do nothing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And right,
hey,
hey,
well, go ahead.
go ahead. I was just about to say I'm about to go do some more after this. I'm going to check out Bishop Hartley tonight.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Gotta see it, and it must be some bangers going on there right now. I wish I knew who was getting down right now, because for them to be at 8 and be that prime time spot,
Well,
think it's
you know,
more.
the sales play at 6.
the sales is at 6. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's like it's going down.
Yeah, it's crazy
It's
And the
today.
going
sales
down.
got a
But
dude on 18. He is unguardable.
he nasty.
He nasty.
Man.
Yeah. See, I'm mad. I'm mad that the city out. We ain't got no more boys in it. But like I say, we still following. We still working. We love the city, but you know it's still basketball to be played. So we gotta cover it and make sure that we still out here for our people, because a lot of our people out in the suburbs too.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And Bishop Hartley's coach is from the city league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, let's get it though.
All right, sports world, man. We bringing y'all some NBA talks today. We're gonna be talking about a plethora different topics. But the first question I had on the docket for you guys today is, which conference has impressed you the most this season and why?
Ooh. Man. I would say, is this before or after the trades? That's the
Nah,
question.
this right now, this
As a
today,
whole.
bro. We
As a
talking
whole.
today. Ain't no
I'm
before,
going
after,
west.
nothing.
Yeah.
I'm going west, man, because that west has gotten even more crazy. I think that west is where it's at right now. You got Golden State that's playing at the top of their game, if not the best basketball alongside LA since the All-Star break. Not to mention, just the Portland Trailblazers. They're young. They might not have a shot, but you never know. They've been playing some great basketball as well, but I'm definitely going with the West.
Yeah, the West is they killing it. It's just not enough in the East. In the East, you have a lot of okay teams. You know what I mean? And that ain't getting it out there in the West. They
Right.
out there fighting. It's a battle. You know what I mean? It's looking like some Big Ten football or some SEC football. It's a battle out there on the West side.
Yeah, for sure.
Mr. Brown was good. What it do?
What's going on,
Horns up.
WTP
They gotta
Sports?
mean some type of horn stuff.
It gotta
Oh,
be.
my God.
For sure. For
Man,
sure.
we got
Yeah.
WTP Sports Dudes himself in the building, man. What's up, Robert? How you doing, man? You all right?
Hey, man, listen, man. Today, these children cut a brother out, man.
Yeah, let's go.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen.
Woo.
You ain't got to work with us tomorrow. We giving it to you today. Man, they turned off the out today, man.
They
Man,
heard you said
I
you
know
ready to
you.
retire. They heard you
Man,
yesterday on the street.
man.
Man,
I
I
had
know
a
you
couple.
can't.
I had a couple classes. I went 500 today though. You know what I mean? I had 6 classes. I went 500. You know what I mean? I had 3 that was great, and then I had 3 that they were just a little excited. And one of them, they didn't have a sub, so they was all split up. So once they get to running out them classrooms and get to go to that gym, it's like they getting that 1 hour release in a joint. You know what I mean? That's what I got to go to, and I got to calm them down. But that's how they act when they enter the gym. It's like something go up through their nostrils, and they just I don't know what happened to them.
All right.
But yeah, I feel no. They was on me today too.
Man,
But
they
I went
had me in there.
500 though.
They
I
had
walked
me
out
in
there with my
hot.
head up and my chin high.
Hey, they had me in there hot, dog. The whole day. I was hot the whole day, dog.
You was hot all day today?
I was hot all day, dog. Hey, it got so crazy that I had to grab one of my little cousins and bust them up real quick, man, just to get it off my chest. You know what I mean? Nah, but it's all love, though.
All
Hey,
love,
but
man.
let me ask you this, Rob, since you just got in here. The question I just asked them was, which conference impressed you the most this season and why?
You talking NBA?
Yeah, NBA.
I mean, man, all the big time players. Well, most of the big time players are out in the West, man. I mean, you can't really argue that, man. But the best team is still in the East. But the best conference is the West.
Ooh.
Oh no. I'm gonna second that. Because I feel the exact same way, because the number 1 and the number 2 team in the East can win it all. So if I'm not mistaken, is that what you were saying, Brother Brown, Big Brother Brown?
For sure. For sure.
I agree with you 100%.
Interesting.
Man, I think y'all sleep on the East a little bit this year, man. It's normally
We're not
West.
sleeping.
Yeah, it's
We
normally the
just said
West.
2. We just said 2 title contenders, not just Eastern Conference Finals contenders. 2 titles, strong, that could go win it. The way things looking right now.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I'm used to the East having 4 teams with over 500 records, and then everybody else not. So like there's 6. The 6th team in the East right now, Detroit at 35-27. I got to tip my hat to the East this year, man. They've been playing with these West Coast teams this year.
Tip your hat to Detroit. Tip your hat to Detroit. And what my old coach up there doing?
Yeah,
Detroit was trash. Bickerstaff is up there doing the thing.
Yeah.
Coach of the year already, right now. Coach of the year. What he has done up there in the D, Coach of the year.
Yeah. Well, like
So I get you. It's talent down there, but
Yeah.
it's big time stuff going on out west.
Yeah.
Big boy, look, that's the big boy league.
Oh yeah.
That's the big boy league out west.
All right, let me ask y'all this. How do y'all feel about Nico Harrison's decision to trade Luka now that all these injuries occur, and what's next for the Mavs?
Hey, first and foremost, y'all know Kyrie is my main man. That's Kyrie is my favorite. He even when Bron and Kyrie was there, I love Bron, cause he from the O. So if you from the O, you have no choice but to love King James, and I love King James. But Kyrie is my favorite player, man. I've had the pleasure of just watching him just from day one, and just watching him and how he just dance out there and just how he do what he do, and then how he has even evolved into a great man. You know what I mean? A great citizen, a great leader, a great father. You know what I mean? And, he still get talked about and all of that stuff. And that's why I feel him so hard. But Kyrie, I love you, man. I'm salty about that. I'm sorry, salty about that, man. But as far as that whole trade go, it is what it is. Gotta help King James. He from the I rock with him. I ain't mad. But I just see and know how it go. So now once again, he has one of the best players in all of the NBA that's gonna take over for LA when he leave in a year or 2 or 3 or 4. You know what I mean? And once again, here we go with another superstar out just with an injury that comes with playing basketball. And that's all I say about my man's, man. Because you know what I mean, everybody gets injured. Everybody gets injured. And you know, that's just part of the game. Except for only for one person. But it is what it is. Let's go.
I think it's tough for Kyrie first and foremost, but when it comes to the trades that he made, I look at it. Your team got to the finals. You go and trade to do what? You already got to the finals. All you had to do was play some defense, and you could have won. You played against a tough Boston Celtics team. So this is, I think, what happens. Did you believe in the team you traded for in the first place? When you got Kyrie, he got y'all to the finals, and then you go trade to get another piece. Like, those are the things that I think about. So I think he's, this is part of him being indecisive and making a trade again. He didn't believe it the first time, so he went out and made it again, and now he's hurt with the 2 players that he brought in. It sucks, but that's just the way you look at it.
Hey, but this what I've heard as well. I don't know if any of you have, but ownership went to the city and was like, yo, we want to build this new arena. The city said, nah, we ain't about to give y'all no money to do it. Do it. Y'all got money. So with this change in ownership, where Cuban still has a little percentage, but he's no longer the majority, they're not basketball heads. So they said, all right, guess what? We'll make it to where y'all won't even come here and buy tickets to come see this team. Although they made a move, but they got rid of one of the youngest, best players in all the NBA. Like, who does that? That lets you know that there's some BS going on. But they went to the city of Dallas. Dallas like, nah. So guess where they have their eyes on? Guess what the Mavericks first name could start with in a year or 2?
Seattle.
No. The Las Vegas Mavericks.
Wow.
That's what they setting up. Like, all right, y'all want to play with us? We'll move and relocate this thing.
The league ain't
so it's bigger than that trade, but that trade was wrong. It was just wrong just to throw Luke out there. But that sets the Lakers up for years to come because they have some young dogs on that team.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't think the trade was wrong. I think that that's not right along the way Boston did them last year. They knew that they was not going to give a max contract to Luka, even though he deserves a max contract.
Who wouldn't give Luka a max contract? What person, GM, president, owner in their right mind wouldn't give this 26-year-old a max contract? I don't care how fat he get. I know he's gonna give me a triple dub.
Because they got rid of his ass. Listen,
You was breaking up, at least on my end.
But they knew this guy was not going to be able. Once you give him a max contract, he can't beat them Celtics. They knew they have to go ahead and get rid of him and try to get younger, faster, quicker. So they see the writing on the wall, man. I think it was a good move. And let him go follow LeBron and LA and make some goals for him and also get a championship with LeBron James, the GOAT of all basketball around the world.
I knew he was waiting to get that in there.
For sure.
I ain't even going at it tonight. I love the king. He's definitely the king. My goal is his name is Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
You forgot to put air in there too.
Yeah. Who?
Forgot to put air in there too.
Man, No need. No need.
Man, the way I see this, man, Nico Harrison gotta go, bro. You gotta fire him, bro. And I
They're
don't
going to
even
Vegas. Ain't nobody getting fired. They own like 70-something%. Cuban only has like 26% or something.
Nico
It's
Harrison.
over.
Nico Harrison is the GM. He don't own nothing, but he's the
No,
one.
but I'm talking about they have the people who they want in place for whatever they want to do, and they'll be getting out, maybe not for the reason that you think, but to be trying to go get to Vegas and join them Raiders in Vegas.
Hey T1, I can guarantee you they do not move to Vegas. They are saving Vegas for LeBron. Nobody's going to Vegas without LeBron. LeBron is going to own a team in Vegas. I mean, that's the least you could do for somebody like him that done did so much for the game. I'm telling you, he gonna put
him in Devil's Sin City, huh? Like
he
put him
he
right
gonna
there
put
in Sin City, because that's definitely Sin City.
He gonna put an ownership group together after he retire, and they gonna expand the league, and they gonna throw in 2 more teams, and they gonna give him one of the teams in Vegas. That's what's gonna happen.
No,
You said what now?
will he be a majority owner?
No, he gonna have to put. I mean, he might be if he get 8 guys together, 7 guys together, he could still be a majority owner.
Was Michael Jordan majority owner?
They would never let that. And LeBron ain't about to just come out the gate and be no majority owner for nothing. They'll never let you get above them. You're gonna have to stay in your place. We'll give you ownership. We'll give you a little piece. You think they're gonna let them sit right there at the table with them? No. We can give you the money.
Right.
He already a billionaire, bro. He ain't playing for money in the NBA.
Right. He wanted to be a billionaire, and that's exactly what he got. And I don't like that. That's one thing I don't like about Brian.
Is Jordan majority owner over in Charlotte?
He ain't no more. He was.
He's the majority owner.
Yeah, but that was Jordan.
That's
what I'm saying. There's a difference.
I was just
Boss B. There's a difference. There's a huge difference with the pool and all of this and all of that. They're gonna make sure LeBron ain't gonna be able to be at the table with them guys and eating like them guys is eating. You stay down there. You're not allowed to get ahead of us. We made you. We created you. That's just the way it goes when you're making all of this millions and you get to the billion point. They control everything that you do. That's why you'll never see none of them open up a bank, open up insurance companies, all the places that's killing us. Open up grocery stores. You'll never see them do what they're supposed to do. They have all of this money. You're talking about who will own the team? Who's going to own a team? Who's going to own a bank and put it in every urban city in the United States? So that we can get a loan for a house, so we can get a loan for a car, so we can get a loan just like how everybody else in America get a loan. But you don't see that because guess what? When they sign that contract, they're not allowed to go against master. That's why you don't see them with these companies and businesses. They'll put up a little school. Now I'm going into a little rant and stuff. Y'all know how I get down, but I'm gonna cut it off. But right there, but I get a little excited and upset because we got all of these the rap artists, the singers. We have all these people with all these millions of dollars that just floss it in front of our face. Like, look what I got. Look at all these diamonds, these boxes. Look at all of this jewelry, these football players, basketball players. I want to look at a bank. I want to look at a bank that y'all own, that y'all put together. And I want to see it in every urban city in the United States. But y'all saying what's stopping it? Go ahead. I done went off on one of my little rants. I got ADD, man. I even let my students know I got ADD, man. So if I'm easily thrown off track.
That's why you're part of the squad, man. That's why you with us.
Sorry about that, y'all.
You good, dog.
But when I think about that and what we going through now in America, what we going through, like we need each other more than ever. And I'm still waiting on our own banks and insurance companies that we can have just think about the amount of money. We like, okay, LeBron is a billionaire. How much money what would LeBron come if we know he got enough money? We know his credit good. He could just start off with 10 cities. You know what I mean? In the big ones: LA, New York, Chicago, Dallas, Houston, DC, Miami, New York. You know what I mean? And you just have you and your group of people just have banks and insurance companies just to start off. So then after that, we go to the pharmacies and the grocery stores and just all of everything that we used to have back in the Black Wall Street days. We had all of them things, and our people didn't have nowhere near that much money. But now we got more money than we've ever seen before, and we have the opportunity to create those things. But I believe that those people signed those contracts and said, no, you will not be a part of any such thing that will raise up your people. And that's why we don't have banks and insurance companies, which are two of the most important things that we need that can help our people rise up and move up and create that generational wealth like everybody else.
Really?
Yeah, I still think he could put
My
a group
fault,
together.
FanDuel, eh?
Nah, you good. I still think he could put a group together though. With all that knowledge you just dropped on our heads, I still think he can get a group together and do the same thing Michael Jordan did. Michael Jordan was a minority stake, and then he became a majority stake owner. But he was the face of the Charlotte Bobcats. He was the whole face of it. I think that's just what I think. He's still an owner, even at a minority stake. But what I'm saying is they're saving Las Vegas for LeBron. That's what I'm saying. That's just my friendly opinion. You know what I mean?
I like your thoughts on that, though. I definitely like your thoughts too, for sure.
But we all know that. We all know that, Brian. I mean, right now, just for him to be in the debate with Michael Jordan as the GOAT, he's a GOAT. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? There's allowed to be more than one GOAT.
Yes, sir.
I've never seen a farm with just one goat. You may have a different color goat, but I'm gonna see another goat.
But it's an alpha goat. It's an alpha goat.
It sure is. It sure is.
Yeah.
It's an alpha goat and it's a king goat.
Y'all gonna keep the
It's
party
even a
going
mama
later,
goat. It's even a mama goat.
It's a Mount
And
Rushmore.
it's a real old Billy Russell goat over there.
The stilt goat.
Yeah.
Stilt. Man, we gonna be ranting and raving all night.
Hey, let me ask y'all, who's your MVP this far in the season? We got 20 games left. There's still room for somebody to make up for it, but who y'all got in the lead right now?
After that 51 the other night, 56 the week before, right now, Shy and Curry, my two front runners, man. And the only reason I'm putting King third, but the only reason is because he got that madman Luka. And you got to put Luka and LeBron together. I can't separate them. Luka, LeBron, LeBron to Luka, however you call it, they're a match made in LA in the Staples Center. And I'm loving it. And of course, I'm not talking about Mickey D's, but I love their coffee, so don't sue me. But I'm going with Shy and Curry at the top of my list.
Shy and Curry. Okay.
So I got I told you that we got this. I just thought young man to get this.
What's up with you? How you feel, T1?
I got SGA, Donovan Mitchell, LeBron, and Curry. Because I don't know how you can leave off a player, and I don't know if they ever have. I don't know how you can leave off a player on a team that is, the best record in all the NBA leading up to this point. If you're talking about it at this point and to this point, you'll never have a number one team not having a player on there in the MVP vote mentioned. So you
I,
got to put him in there.
I respect that too, because one thing I looked at about Donovan Mitchell, he's made that Cavs team, every player better, and they've made him better. And when they playing together, like you said, you see what you see. 50-10, top of the East. And I was doing my paperwork while I was at work last night. I got the Cavs number one in the NBA. And I got the Celtics after the Cavs, followed by your LA Lakers, FanDuel. So
OKC, right with us. They just got 50 wins last night too.
No, I know.
They got 50.
I still put them behind the Lakers just because of the last couple of weeks.
You put OKC behind the Lakers?
Just behind the Lakers.
Man, that's like them Cavs, though, man. Hey, look, I got a team out in the West now. I like OKC. I like SGA, man. Oh my gosh, man! Did y'all see the show he put on last night?
Big Blue Nation. Man, he a bad
man. They have a complete team, just like we do. They have a player at every position. They're not hurting for size. They're not hurting for shooters. They're not hurting for somebody that can go and score in the clutch. I love that young OKC team.
Yeah, man. Listen, bro. I gotta go. Listen, I know I'm a LeBron hater, man. I gotta give him his props for what he's doing this year, though. Dude averaging 25 points, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. It looked exactly like his Miami numbers from when they went to the finals. 4 straight years. So, I mean, his numbers is almost identical. It's like he ain't lost a step. So, and we the 2 seed. We done moved from the 6 seed to the 2 seed in 3 weeks.
Yeah, thanks to Luka. Thanks to one of the best players.
Hey, let me give you a stat.
He is going to be, if he can stay in the league for a long time, he's going to be on some other stuff.
T1, I cannot let you do that. I cannot let you do
Go
that.
ahead.
That's my squad, and I pay attention to him more than anybody does. Really, with LeBron, without Anthony Davis, before we even got Luka, without Anthony Davis and Austin Reeves, we went 7-1 with just LeBron in the lineup. But out of the last 22 games, we were 17-5. And that's because we got Jared Vanderbilt back. That's the only guy we've been missing for the last 2 years. He's always been our best defender.
LA has some great young talent, and they just added Luka. That's crazy work. I know you're excited about your Lakers and what the future looks like now.
I used to say,
I know you geeked up.
Yeah, they done put LeBron on a whole new wave. Now I want him to play 3 more years. I want to see what this group can do.
LeBron can play till he's 50 if he like. For him to get to the stage that only took some players 12, 13, 14 years, he can play till he's 50. He ain't never getting hurt. My man Kyrie went down today, man. I mean, it's just part of the game, man. And yes, he is having an amazing season this year. And absolutely, kudos to the king. He killing. What is it, like 28, 8-8 or something? Like,
20,
come on.
25, 8-8.
Yeah, you don't get that from an old athlete.
Yeah, he's shooting 53% from the field and 39% from 3 though. So
yeah, I think he in the 40s from 3. I think
39.
I think he's low 40s.
39.1.
39. Man.
But yeah, great.
That's crazy though.
Facts.
Crazy work. But I'll leave that with this. I actually didn't see many years where Michael Jordan wasn't the MVP of the NBA, and he ain't get that many. It's so many years they went to somebody else, and you just looking like, how in the world you got the best player in all the world, and he ain't the MVP.
Politics.
So it's just like that.
And this next question kind of tie in to a lot of what we just said, but how impressive is what LeBron and Steph Curry is doing at the age of 40 and 37 respectively? How impressed are y'all by the longevity that these guys are showing.
So,
Question: is Steph on the juice too? Some LeBron on the juice. Is Steph on the juice too?
You defending your boy?
I'm defending my goat.
Steph ain't been in the league for 20 years, and he a guard. He just out here shooting. He ain't up jumping all around the place and hanging on rims and all of that.
he just dropped a season.
They get to go. They get to go long. They get to go long time.
Yeah,
All he's doing is running off picks and shooting the ball.
that's the season high with that 56, right? That's GOAT status.
Yeah, I believe so.
That's GOAT status right there. WTP Sports dudes.
All I know
Think
is
so.
y'all keep on the juice. Steph Curry, 37,
I respect it. I think we definitely seeing some greatness in both of them, man. 40 and 37. Like, I don't think we can ask for nothing better, man. Basketball is in their hands until they give up the game. I mean, I haven't seen a shooter like this in my lifetime of watching basketball. And the next closest thing to seeing something like LeBron was a Magic Johnson for me. Somebody able to do what he do with his athleticism.
Yeah, Magic Johnson wore down too.
Even more freakier, a freak of nature, let me say, with him being as athletically chiseled he is. When you look at his body, the body of work, everything else. You know, some people choose him as the GOAT, but I think it's a GOAT status to see what he's still doing at this age and consistent with it, especially his dunk game.
21 seasons, man. 21 seasons. Going to the finals like 12 times. Going to the Olympics, 4 times.
Yeah.
Like, man, the amount of mileage on this man's body.
Yeah. Then you
Unfreaking believable. That's all I can say.
Tim Duncan $100 too. Didn't he win for 26?
Ain't nobody in the history of no sports got more miles than LeBron. LeBron has done it all. 12 finals, bro. Everybody, the people been at home. He's played probably in more playoff games than probably a really nice percentage of players that have played in all of the NBA. And that's just his playoff games.
Yeah.
That's the wear and tear on his body. You know what I mean? Then he continued. It's been years to continue going from the finals and then going and playing in the Olympics. Like, he don't get no time off. Like, he don't even get a break.
I think
Then he move and groove and make his money on the side and all of that other stuff. He got to make commercials and do this, got shoes and do that. It's a busy man. 21 years in a sport where you have never had, a couple little fingernails bit down too low. That's his worst injury.
Then you could chop up that Olympics as far as and chop up the footage of what him and Steph did in their performances. I think we all know what Steph did in his performance back to back to back in the games. And then when LeBron was needed most to just come out, as they've been calling him, a Swiss Army knife. He came out and did that, and USA got back to who they were when you had LeBron and Curry. So when you had them two on the same team, but then see what they are able to do for their clubs respectively, they put both of their teams back in the hunt for a hell of a season as we watching these last 20 games and getting towards these playoffs.
So listen here. No disrespect to King James, but Steph Curry is a game changer. Maybe he should be talked about for the time that he has spent thus far in the NBA, as if he possibly could be a GOAT.
He is a GOAT.
What's that?
He has to go ball shooters.
Nah,
He changed the game like no other. He changed it since I've been watching the NBA for the past 20 years. He is the only game changer that has been in the NBA. He changed this game by himself. He just had a great supporting cast. He had a great supporting cast that Mark Jackson built, but he changed the game like no other. And it has changed all around the world, all the way down to our little babies in elementary and middle school. All they want to do is jack that 3-ball up.
Curry is he's higher on my all-time list than LeBron.
I thought you were just gonna say he just higher on your list, and then you said then LeBron.
I mean, listen. I mean, I can explain why I say that too, though.
Go ahead, you got it.
I didn't just spit out anything. But do we think that Draymond Green would have had the career he had and possibly make the Hall of Fame?
No.
Do we believe that Klay Thompson would have had the same career that he had without Steph Curry? I don't think so.
Probably not.
Do we think that LeBron?
I'm happier on the Jeff Green than the Klay, because Klay was gonna be a beast. Regardless, he was just a shooting guard for somebody. Go ahead. But I'm with you all the way right now.
I think it took Steph Curry though to unlock his playing style because they got the same type of.
He unlocked everybody's stuff.
Yeah, he unlocked everybody, and then
he made his team better.
And on top of that, I don't think LeBron would have ever won a championship if it was him, Klay, Iguodala, Sean Livingston, and Draymond. I don't think he would have won no championship with that team. He had that same team with Bruno Ilgauskas, Mo Williams, Larry Hughes. He had that.
Now we're disagreeing. I was with you, Zay. Hey, Zay, I was with you. I was with you for a minute because
that same team.
If KD wouldn't have went to Golden State, them was all Cleveland's rings. KD stole them rings from Bron.
Before KD.
Them was. I know, and it was about to continue, but KD came there. KD stole them rings from LeBron. KD is the one that put something to LeBron's neck and stopped him from getting where he's trying to get quicker. You take KD out of Golden State, they're not beating us again. LeBron get to go on his little three-peat or something. KD went and messed LeBron's stuff up. He ain't messed up his legacy, but we were going to win and keep winning.
But it don't matter.
I was with you until you got there.
Let me explain something to you. It don't matter because that was a super team, but the super team was created before that with Boston when they had Ray Allen and Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. So it wasn't they were the first. The super team was already created. So why not keep on following the recipe? That's what.
What KD did was wrong. You too good of a player to have to go. And Luka was traded, so it wasn't like he went on his own as a free agent or whatnot. But we come from that old school era, man. We come from that old school era. Magic ain't going to play with Michael just to get a ring. He want to beat. He want to beat Isaiah. He want to beat Barkley. We not training together in the off season. These young guys, they different.
Yeah, that's the new cats. Yeah, it's only like one dude in the NBA that's like two. It's the Joker and the Greek Freak. Both of them dudes, they train alone. They're not training with you.
Hey, but King James and Curry, what they're doing is beautiful. It's beautiful.
Y'all ain't got no more responses on that question. I keep
on
moving.
Go ahead. All that stuff.
Say it again. Hey, no, your mic is cutting out crazy.
Yeah, I'm about to say, unless it was just mine, yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, you going in and out.
We seen that.
He ain't trying to hear what he just heard about Steph Curry being over LeBron. I think that's what he was trying to get out of it.
He was ranting about that.
He was ranting about that. Unc don't play about his King James. I think the King and Luka, man, the face. And you got to add Shy. They talk about Shy, but I think Luka and LeBron right now, man, because this is what they talk about. Face of the NBA, I don't think it's one face right now. I don't know. I would
it
really
ain't.
like to
You're
do a
right.
parlay
You're
those
right.
things. It's crazy with that right now. Luka
Yeah,
and LeBron is
like
talked
every
about
time.
so much right now.
I
And
could
if
tell you, I could
and
agree
if
with
you
that.
gotta go with a face, you might just have to just say LeBron, because as long as he in the NBA, he's the face of the NBA.
The face to the
He's
NBA.
the king. He's the king. So how can you say to anybody over him? You can, if you do an NBA cover, you put LeBron in there. He's the face of the NBA. When the NBA commercial, LeBron starting it off. The face of the NBA, LeBron, King James. He's still here. He's still playing at a high level.
Yeah, I agree.
What would be better than a Lakers Cleveland NBA Finals?
Lakers,
Mm, mm,
a
mm.
Lakers Celtics final.
No, I said Lakers Cleveland. We've seen Lakers Celtics many times.
You said what would be better? I said a Lakers Celtics final.
No. I said Lakers and Cleveland.
And you asked what would be better, Lakers and Celtics.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. You keep saying Lakers and Celtics. I'm saying no.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I like the history of that. I like the history of the Lakers Celtics.
I'm tired of all this. We want history. No, play the game.
You're talking about Bron.
Don't set it up for the little fake stuff.
Yeah, Bron going back to Cleveland. That would be dope.
That'd be way better. That'd be way. The Rankings. We didn't seen Boston, LA. I want to see that.
Yeah.
Boston, Cleveland. LA, Cleveland with Bron, like for it all against Cleveland.
Got more stars that I want to see on their team though. They
I
got
don't know.
They
I like that.
They got
That Cleveland squad.
JP, and they got
Worry about that.
Porzingis. I want to see them dudes.
Man,
Good
listen,
for y'all.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. Don't slip on Mobley. Do not slip on Mobley in a bright stage with the lights on. I think he a difference maker. I think you put Cleveland and Boston right now in a 7-game series. I don't know, man. I think this Cleveland team
fighting.
come out on top.
That's all I can say. We fighting, and I don't even think home court matters. I think it's just a 7-game. It's a fight. Of course, home court matters if Boston get it, and we got to play Game 7 in Boston because everybody know it's been hard to win in Boston forever. As long as I've been born, it's like playing Wisconsin basketball up at Wisconsin University.
Right. Then I think another thing is Cleveland hungry. Them boys out there very, very hungry, man. You don't just come back from 25-3 if you're not hungry.
We complete, man. Even more than that, like we're complete, and that's what gives you a chance. Do you have them positions taken care of? Do you have the rim protectors? Do you have length? Do you have defenders? Do you have shooters? Do you have somebody that you can get the ball in their hand where we need 2 points right now? And we check all of those boxes. Do you have a bench? We're checking them. Do you have a coach? We didn't check this first year coach. He out here doing this thing.
They gotta show me in the playoffs though. They gotta show me because they ain't got not one dude with finals experience on their team. So they gotta show me. Y'all gotta show and prove, brother T1. I'm sorry to tell you. Y'all gotta show me.
That's everybody outside of Boston.
That's who we talking about. That's our only competition that we talking about. We ain't talking
And
about nobody
that's what we've been working for the past few years. We've been working to go get Boston. And the addition of DeAndre Hunter is way bigger than the Cats is talking about because we were already nice. And then we pull somebody coming in off our bench, a DeAndre Hunter, that's giving you 18 and like 8 off the bench. And he just came in and gave 32 the other night. Y'all not understanding what done happened in Cleveland and what was already happening and what has been created in these past few years. It's almost starting to remind me of what happened with Mark Jackson and Steve Kerr. So BJ Biggerstaff, he put this thing together. He had this stuff running good last year. We just had injuries and wasn't able to get over that hump against Boston last year. I don't think we needed the coaching change, but this coaching change seemed to have worked for both teams. And this has a lot to do with coaching And this being a team that has been together for a while, and then when you add a DeAndre Hunter, this is not your old Cleveland team.
I agree.
I respect it. They still got to show me though.
Yeah, for sure. Just
Gotta
keep
show.
watching. You might need to watch some more.
Nah.
You know, like we be doing the management stuff too.
Hold on, no, I'm talking about playoff basketball when your palms start getting sweaty, when your
Yeah,
nuts
I
start
get
getting
it.
tight.
I
That's
get
what I'm
it.
talking about.
I
That's
get
what
it.
I'm talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
because Donovan Mitchell, he known to disappear in the playoffs, and that's your best
Well,
player.
we didn't even have Donovan Mitchell last night. We had him on rest management. And Donovan Mitchell has had some bad games this year. He's had some, not bad, but some off games this year. But guess what? We have a complete team. If he's off, guess what? Somebody's gonna pick it up. We got a whole lot of pick up now. This ain't just the ball being in one player's hand. We got a whole lot of players. We do a whole lot of team basketball, and that's what I'm excited most about this Cavaliers team.
I agree.
Now, who y'all think is the future face of the NBA after these old guys
SGA.
bow out, take a step out the league?
You know the crazy thing? I was just sitting here, and they asked this years ago. You know, because you stay locked in too. I know we all probably know about it. USA versus the world. When SGA and Luka played in that game together, I'm saying Shai and Luka will be the face together, and that's the world, and that's not the USA. So that's a statement. When LeBron leaves, what
the world is taking over.
You know how the world has came in and changed the game. You talking about we just said something about Joker. You know, we talk about the Greek Freak. We're talking about SGA and Luka. You know, you're talking about players that's not USA. So that's a big deal. And we, respectively, they have earned that. SGA and Luka, I think the NBA is theirs to lose. Durant, you had your time. Nothing against you. I think him being in Phoenix is hurting a lot as of late, and it's just not working. So I'm giving it to Shai, Luka, hands down. That's my choice.
Who you think, T1?
SGA, man. SGA, he is him.
That boy bad.
And they have a squad, man. Like as excited as I am about my Cavaliers, I know them people in Oklahoma City have to be just as excited. Like we ain't worried about LeBron and no Luka. Like we have a team, and I know the Lakers have a team now too. They have a team, but this OKC and this Cleveland team, and neither one of these two teams are old. These teams are just keep them together.
Young and hungry, and they can stay together.
These are two young teams, and both of them are number one in the East and West, respectively.
Yeah,
I like.
Yeah, I'm under the belief that I don't think an international player can be the face of the league. So I just always gonna feel like it's gonna be an American player. So the guys that I got, I think you saying when Kobe had his troubles, how they was like backing up off of him, and then once he got himself together, they kind of pushed him to the forefront, and then you came with LeBron. LeBron started hitting his little stride in the league where he really started winning MVPs and stuff, and then became a Kobe LeBron thing. They was talking about these two guys meeting up in the finals. We never got to see that. We got robbed from it. So I don't know. I think it got to be an American-born player. So I got like 4 guys that I think it could be pushed to.
I think I got a couple of them too.
Yeah, Jason Tatum is one that comes to mind. Ja Morant is one that come to mind. Even somebody that's a bit younger than them dudes, like Cade Cunningham, I could see him taking off in about 4 or 5 years and being a real face.
Not to interrupt you. He on my list for MVP. I know he's a rookie, but he doing things in the palace, as I'm gonna call it, that we ain't seen in a while, man. So I respect you with that, man. You can continue on. I just had to say that.
Yeah, what's up, Ed Marzette? Ed Marzette said OKC too young when it comes to the playoffs.
Good
That's
to
the
see you
same
in
thing.
here, Marquette.
They don't want to see the Lakers in the
This their
playoffs.
second, but look, this is their second year of experience. Remember, they made a little. They got a couple series in last year,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and SGA is showing that he can take a game over and dominate a game.
I think though when it's only two teams that's going to be able to beat OKC in the playoffs in the Western Conference, and that's the Lakers because they got two dudes that they can win a game any night by themselves, and then the Joker is still the best player in the league. So anytime he take the court, he's a problem. And that's just how I feel about them. And I mean, I like their team. I like their makeup. I still think they're a year or two away. I still do because it's too much experience on them other two teams.
I like your thoughts on that. I mean,
K
I'm
was 1, 2, and then my last one. My
scared.
last one was who was it? Jason Tatum, John Morant. Who else? K and
Okay.
and Edwards. And Edwards. He said they don't have enough for the Lakers or Nuggets. Yeah, I'm right with that. You know what I
That's
mean?
that's one of them teams. If they get like me, I look at OKC like a Boston team. Like how Boston was young and it took them few years to get to the championship and win it. But they growing up so fast. I would say with the way this season has been, for example, they had to go against San Antonio, Wemby, and then they went against San Antonio when the trade happened, but now they don't have Wemby. Now they got to compete with this LA team with Luka and LeBron. I think they're gonna be battle tested enough to really see in their first playoff series how good they really are. Like that's just my opinion. I think they could actually get Denver. I say they get Denver before they get LA because I just think SGA is that much better coming into the season this year, preparing to go against a team like Denver compared to when LA just made that big trade and you got to go up against Luka and LeBron, where he know what he got to go up against Denver. That's just my thoughts.
Yeah, it depends too where the chips fall because the whole game is a matchup thing too. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that West is ugly too right now.
So I mean, like right now, the Thunder will meet the Grizzlies in the second round, and then whoever win the Laker Nuggets series right now will meet them in the conference finals.
Now,
Barring any upsets, though, I'm gonna take
right,
T1 to the screen until it
and
gets
not to say who knows how that Lakers and Nuggets series could go. You know how that's been the last couple of years, kind of up and down both ways. But I would choose the Lakers in that way, even though it's the playoffs. What's going on, post game? Good to see you in here, Marzette. Good to see you in here as well as everybody else. And we definitely got an interview coming for you, Marzette, to talk about that women's basketball season you had this past year over at the great Linden McKinley STEM High School as well.
But yeah, man, listen, like, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Luka, LeBron, it just looks different right now, and we got so many wing defenders that we could throw at Shea. It's ridiculous, dog. He's not gonna be able to win that series, bro. It's gonna have to come down to other guys. We're not gonna just let him win the series. You know what I mean? So,
I totally agree.
but man, that's all I had, man. I don't know. You want to tap in with some other topics? You got anything else on your mind you wanted to holler at the people about?
I was like just thinking about how the season has went so far. Is there any young player, and I think we both have the same person in mind. We talk a lot on the phone.
We probably do.
Any one player right now that you think outside of the names we spoke, you could consider an MVP right now in the NBA?
What do you mean, like MVP? Like, are they in the top 10? Because I mean, it's a couple young guys I think that's in the top 10.
Yeah, I think we both thinking of that one. But who's your top guy right now that you would put out of the names that we didn't name? What top young guy would you put for MVP right now? Whether he's a rookie, second year player, it don't matter. I don't know what it is, man. This Cade Cunningham, bro.
Yeah, I thought you were saying out of names we didn't say though. So I was trying to think.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I just think he really playing that good right now, man. Like, if he continue like this last 20 games and Detroit make a move and they get higher than this, 6 seed right now?
Yeah.
I think we respectively got to put him at least in the top 10 of MVP, put him in a race, because he's been a dog, man. He's dropping off cats, and we talked about the Jalen Green. He just dropped him off for 40, even though they battled. He has been getting the best of it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, and Edwards is still young. He only 24, 22 or somewhere around there. But he's another young dude too. Like he ain't having. I don't think he having as good as a season as he had last year, because I think he done fell in love with the 3 ball. But that's another young dude we really spoke about today. So it's some guys though. It's definitely some guys. I think Edwards is like he top 5 in scoring in the NBA. So regardless of me saying he ain't had the same year he had last year, he's still balling out. You know what I mean?
Agree. I do agree. But nah, that was really the only thing I had. So I'm about to get back on this floor, knock the rest of this out. I only got a couple more hours left, man. Then I got to go get some sleep, and I'm back at it again in the morning, man. Like it's been a grind this week, man. But that talk we had, man, I'm glad we had that talk. It definitely helped, man, for sure.
For sure. Man, I'd like to thank everybody that tuned in. Post game, Marzette, Parlay Poe. Thanks to T1, aka somebody else. Thanks to WTP Sports News, Mr. Rob. We here. It's FanDuel Zaya. We got Mossberg in the building. I always appreciate you, bro, tapping in, man.
Man.
Hey, you getting the bacon and you firing up grease on this podcast at the same time. We definitely appreciate you, man. And make sure you tune in, man. Tune in. We got a lot of content coming. We really been going at it every day. So if you ain't hit that bell yet, man, you got to hit that bell, man. Please like, comment, and share too. But as you know, as we always say, peace. All right, Mark.
Peace.
There